ikindi abantu bose bafite kw'icyo kibazo bivuze cy'amikoro barambura ibiganza barambura ibiganza nicyo navuga hanyuma ibindi byongera ngo bashimire twatangiye gukora mu kwezi kwa kane ubu ngubu tumaze kwigisha abantu bagera hafi 800 gushyira 900 ubwo n'undi wose tumaze kwigisha kubera mu kwezi kwa kane urumva rero kugeza ubu nibo dufite ariko wenda tuvugira nko muri kota itaha kuko amakomeza aba yafunguye nyuma y'isi bakazamuka cyane kuko iyo abanyeshuri bafunguye ubwo tuba dushobora kubabona ahantu hamwe bikatworohereza bigishiriza ari benshi
ni abahe banyeshuri bitabiriye aya mahugurwa
ubungubu abantu biyandikishije hamwe ni abantu bagera muri 83 bitabiriye uyu munsi ariko abaza kujya muri kompetisiyo ni amagurupe 9 baza kuba ari abantu 33 hanyuma twashyizeho igihembo cya miliyoni y'uburyo dukoresha eshatu za mbere zibaye ariko urumva icyo ntabwo ari igihembo gihambaye cyane lisite ni uko kubaterera mu bitego gusa kubaha kuraje ari nayo mpamvu nabaga abandi bantu bafite ubushobozi bwisumbuye bashoboye rwose abasha inzego za leta abandi bose babishinzwe bakaza gufasha abana bitewe n'ibitekerezo bafite babasha kubikuza bikagera hanze ku isoko bigakemura ibibazo murakoze cyane
murakoze umunyeshuri muri na ICP hashize igihe kinini tuyimenye yamenye umwaka ushize ICP ni Internet Computer Protocol yamenye ku ishuri muri groupe batanze itangazo ririmo ICP bumva interested yamenye ndajoye usanzwe muri software engineering
muri competition
yego naje muri competition oya ni groupe urumva turi wenyine ntabwo ari byiza muri groupe rero project yacu turi gukora ibintu byerekeranye n'uburezi ntabwo ari byiza ko mukora akanya ko competition ntiratangira turi gukora ibintu bijyanye n'uburezi uburyo twakongera imbaraga mu buryo system inyuma kugira ngo umunyeshuri atangire kwiga icyo yiga niba yabaye improved yagira ibibazo twifashishije tekinoloji
system urumva kuyivuga cyangwa se impact yayo
barabyumvisha ko habayeho ikibazo umunyeshuri akabona amanota ahagije mu kigo cyangwa se akabona amanota make mu masomo runaka bakamuha amasomo arenze ubushobozi bwe ubwo rero icyo ngicyo iyo sisiteme kije gukemura
amazina yawe aho wiga n'umwaka wiga
Koze amazina yanjye ni Yakoze Migisha niga mu mwaka wa 6 Software Engineering and Embedded Systems ku kigo cya Rwanda Coding Academy. Actually kwiga kumwe ku ishuri n'insanzwe nkunda ibintu bya blockchain kwa nyine ibintu bijyanye no gutradinga ama cryptocurrencies and whatever, and naje kujya muri group of developers nyuma yaho nari nangiye kujya muri career yo kudevelopinga the softwares, and then the group of the developers nibo banyinjije cyane muri blockchain cyane hano banshyira no muri group of the ICP blockchain as the ICP blockchain was more advantageous kurusha the blockchain zindi nari nsanzwe nzi nka Ethereum. Firstly, ntabwo ari nabanje gukoresha mbere na mbere nabanje gukoresha the Ethereum, noneho nyuma nza gutrayinga the ICP blockchain noneho nsangayo iri more scalable kurusha the Ethereum, kandi ikindi nyine iri cost efficient kurusha Ethereum, because Ethereum in the you converting in the US dollars is more kurusha the ICP when converted to US dollars. Murakoze. Project turi gukoraho it's actually called digital asset. Uko byumvikana ni digital assets. Mu Rwanda nyine ntabwo bakunze kugira digital assets nyinshi cyane, gusa zirahari cyane cyane nka digital arts. Usanga abantu benshi batazitaho cyane, ariko nyine twebwe we thought of uburyo we thought ukuntu twajya dufata the ownership za digital assets, tukamenya kuzivana from the seller to the buyer byoroshye. Ikindi nyine tukamenya sure ko the asset, its authenticity is kept safe. Kuburyo nyine nta muntu ushaka kuza akaba yafata the asset y'umuntu akaba yayikopinga, nyine akaba yacuruza nka asset itari the origin. Twarabigerageje. Uburyo ikoramo ni uburyo bwo kugeneratinga the QR code for each asset. Then that QR code is to be scanned by the customer ushaka kuoninga the asset. Then that unique ID niyo ifasha securinga the asset cyane. Koko nyine umuntu mu gihe ascaninze the QR code akabona the unique ID, ashobora kuba yamenya ko the asset iri the origin cyangwa iri fake.
Muri kaminuza bari gukora tuba bagenda mu makaminuza bari kwigisha abantu ibijyanye na blockchain. Nk'uko bageze muri Bachelor's of Technology muri IPRC. Rero batugezeho batwigisha blockchain, namenye ICP Rwanda.
Mwakoze competition
Yego, mu kwa gatandatu twakoze hackathon ya ICP. Project nari mfite yari blockchain enhanced service apartment, yari project yo kumanaginga apartment, gukodesha ama apartment n'uhakoresha blockchain. Nimba ni ikoranabuhanga ryongeye mu buryo busanzwe buhari bwo gukodesha ama apartment haba mu gihugu cyangwa no hanze hose, ariko dukoresha ikoranabuhanga rya blockchain.
impact yayo
Impact y'iyo project dufite n'ubundi kwari ukoroshya uburyo busanzwe buhari bwo gukodesha ama apartment. Noneho twakoreshaga blockchain. Kumva iyo harimo blockchain ni ikoranabuhanga rifite umutekano, wizeye umutekano, kubera ko data ntabwo ziri kuba saved kuri central server imira runaka, kandi ntabwo ari transparency. So twari turi gushaka uburyo twahuza umuntu ukodesha apartment n'umuntu ufite amapartment akodesha, ariko dukoresheje blockchain technology. Ubu muri hackathon yo mu kwa 9 nazanyemo project yitwa smart attendance using smart cards. Attendance ikorwa mu event agiye atandukanye, ariko noneho tukabikora dukoresheje smart card. Kumva ni IoT iri kumwe na blockchain technology. Kumva tubishaka uburyo twahuza amateknoloji atandukanye mu buryo bwo koroshya ibikorwa bisanzwe bikorwa. By'umwihariko twebwe twazaniye igikorwa cya smart attendance, gutya abantu bajya kuri event yabaye, uburyo binjira tukamanaginga iyo attendance n'ukuntu abantu bagiye binjira, kugira ngo bifashe n'aba organizers kumenya like nimba venue aho byabereye nimba huzuye, cyangwa se just no recording izo data, ariko no dukoresheje smart card. yego bisanzwe bihari bikorwa mu buryo butandukanye, ariko ikibazo gihari data zibikwa kuri central server imwe iri ahantu runaka. Rero iyo server iri ahantu ibi inshuro nyinshi biri target kuri attack, kuri cyber attack, ku buryo hagize umuntu winjira kuri iyo server yabasha izo data abonye yazikoresha icyo ashaka cyose. Ariko twebwe naho twashyizemo blockchain, iyo ibiri decentralized, data ntabwo ziba ziri kuri server imwe, ahubwo data ziba ziri kuri node zose ziri muri blockchain network. Twebwe twazanyemo security, twazanyemo decentralization, twazanyemo na IoT, ku buryo tworoshya icyo gikorwa mu buryo bwizewe bufite umutekano.
That's what they say. You just follow me and you go and have lunch, then you come back, right? Make it so quick.
With this ideator, I think from what I heard, you only have about 10 to 15 minutes for the whole presentation, including the questions, of course. And please, I would advise you to respect the time, because time management last time was a problem. But this time, try to respect your time and do accordingly. And our judging panel today is consisting of three judges who are very good at everything. They did everything, yes. Yeah, but code-wise, they are technically strong. Business-wise, so they consider every point, every point. So we have Fizz. Fizz is Devlin in the ICP. I think you know him. Fizz, can you raise your hand? It's perfect. We have Serapi.
Hi.
So she's coming from Decade. Some of you have known about Decade. So she's the main boss in our country for Decade. And we also have our strong man, Chance Denise. Can you just raise your hand? Yeah, so
Of course, in high-profile or private events that needs to be managed, face those challenges. The purpose of this project is to simplify and secure the process of events, registration, and attendance tracking, and by allowing users to browse upcoming events and register with their information and smart card information, and pay securely if necessary, because you. So, the basic purpose of us to be here today is how blockchain features are implemented in this project to enhance better solutions to solve all those problems. One of the most feature is decentralization, as we know. In this system, users select public events or private events. Smart contract automatically verifies the attendees' smart card details, and once payment is confirmed, the user's smart card is added to the list of approved attendees. And on private events, smart contract manages the approval process. users request approval, and once organizer verifies and approves the request, users can proceed to register and pay. So you get the meaning, I hope. And immutability, as we said, once attendance is recorded, there is no immutable is allowed. There is no one can come and alter the data and delete the data because the data is on the blockchain. And ensuring that events, both public and private, can be managed well. Due to time constraints, we have focused on developing the public section. We plan to proceed with the private features in the future for the benefits of all users. Thanks, my partner may proceed with the implementation.
Thanks to my partner, our project is made of blockchain application or decentralized application and smart card, which is IoT device, which we help to attend using smart cards. So let us go straight to the implementation. I hope everyone can see on the projector. Register when they don't have an account. But let us try to log in with the existing account. Yes, this is the user, this is the organizer who posted this event. They can see their events here, which is Hackathon September 2024, and those details, they can start this event or stop. All attendants or all registered cards, those who registered or who attended and those who didn't attend. And they can export PDF, Excel, and print this report. So here we have filters. You choose your event, which you need to see the report of. And here, you need to filter to see those cards that have attended our event and those ones who didn't attend our event. So, and then you generate the report. You can generate the PDF, Excel, and you can print on the printer. So that is all what we have done. If there is any question, you can ask.
I saw that we have, let's say I'm a user, we have methods to pay. How do you, in the background, let's say you're in a business, how do you plan to split the money, combining the platform with different organizers? So that's first. Maybe it's a business challenge. And then another one is, so your colleague talked about immutability, like one of the great features of blockchain. And then we saw delete button on the dashboard. So if I'm an organizer, I have the right to delete the event, right? Yes. So what is happening? Can you please explain what's happening on the chain? We have this immutability, and then we have this delete on the dashboard. So maybe you could clarify, maybe according to your own words, what is happening on the chain. Thanks.
Payment, we will use available payment methods. We can use when we choose here, you are going to buy a ticket, you need to select payment method that you will use. So here, the event organizers, we have the way to get those money, to collect those money from the attendees who buys that tickets. For the second question about immutability, we all know that the data on blockchain are immutable. when you modify the data on blockchain, it is actually not modified. It creates another block on blockchain. So that is how the immutability works on blockchain. Thank you.
Thanks.
To show fairness, you can't. The AI can't judge you without fairness. AI ensures that the top performing students get priority in their placement. There is no this case of corruption where we can say students of our readers can be placed in the best schools than other students on low level. AI cannot miss that fairness. The AI has the efficiency. The efficiency means it can handle all complex placement rules. For example, if they got marks and the schools are full, the AI placement of data on a secure decentralized blockchain canister. When you enter data on a blockchain canister, anyone can't change it. If the data is stored, it's stored. It's not going to be changed. That's the blockchain technology where it's going to work in our system. Data collection and analysis, the step 1, and the step 2 is where the blockchain is going to be implemented. After that, collection of data and registering the data on the blockchain canister, the AI is going to assign students to courses and combinations that reflect their strength, where it will solve the problem of the student who got lower marks in a certain combination.
Continue learning on O level. So what we need about the student data is name, chosen combination, marks, student registration, and level. So we can go to the schools where we have the schools. AI what needs in order to distribute you to the certain school. So first we need the school, we need the name of schools, we need the status. So here the status means when you are going to register the schools, or the government who are in charge of registering the schools, they will provide the status. If the schools, it is excellent, good, normal, and daily. There are schools that are running daily, running and then going home. So the government needed to register with that status. And also, so here we have the demo on how we can register students, meaning when we don't have those APIs for the government that choose a primary level. When you choose primary level, it will the only field that will be remaining, it is the combination. The primary level student no need to choose the combination. So he puts the marks. As we saw, we already have some registered students that have been registered, because it can take time for registering new students. So he's registering some already marks and the courses we already know for primary student. In certain courses, and registration student number and even the level. He registered the student, so it goes well. So he can register a school so that they can see how registering schools are working. On this year, the schools post the number of students he wanted to that attend for the school. So here we are reaching to our part of AI. So we have registering the schools, we have registering students. So now we are on the part of our AI distribute system. He will distribute students according to the preferences, marks is prioritized. So you can distribute. Thank you. So here, we're going to check the student who has the registration number of this and within the P level. And then here we are going to generate the student, like the marks that the school that he's been assigned to, and also the AI will give him the reason why that deductions have been made. So here, if you generate like this, the student will be having the explanation saying that you've been assigned to an excellent O-level school based on your high total mark. This school will provide you with a well-rounded education without a specific subject combination. So I think that's what we've been working on so far. Thank you so much for the time. We're using Koha because it's an open source. It's not like OpenAI or other AI model that.
Thank you for your presentation. The idea is really good. Like it's very effective, I see. But I got 2 questions. So my first question is like, so why use blockchain? Because this system is kind of already there. Because I don't think they do marks by manually. And if they do, so the system already exists. We know that results are there, even though they have programs, but they're there. So why did you choose to use blockchain? Because the system is already decentralized. Because there is like the whole NISA is one thing, so it's decentralized. Unless one of you works from NISA, they can tell me if it's not decentralized, but I think it is. So why did you put it on blockchain? Why the system is already okay and good to go? And now the other question is, so you chose to use the motto, open source models are kind of jumping most of the time. So now my question is like, how do you handle the margin error of AI? So how the percentage of the error you're accounting for? Because there is like an error that already exists. So how AI, because now it's not you, so how is the difference between the errors that are already there and the errors that AI is going to cause? So how are you going to handle that margin? Thank you.
Has already a distribution system where students are distributed to different schools according to their marks, things like that. But their system, I think that it is not decentralized. And also, there are some misjudgments that have been occurring recently, where like you could be like someone who, like, even I can give an example even on myself. When I was in high school, even on my little sister who has finished the primary school this year. Like for example, you excel into physics, math, and maybe and chemistry. But at the end, when they distribute to different schools, they give you, like for example, to study MCE or any other unrelated course that you don't even like. So it has occurred many times, and we've seen that issue even right now. It's becoming somehow even challenging. But with our system, we did not get into how the system works, or how maybe they try to misjudge some students. But what we've seen is that there are some students who get beautiful schools where they do not even deserve to go to that school. So and also, like for example, if there are when the system is centralized, someone can go and be able to change the data, things like that, about a given student. Why? On this decentralized, what the AI has already generated is already set within our blockchain. And when even the data is updated within the blockchain, there is also a traceability of those previous data that have been already existing. So actually that traceability and also that transparency, that's what makes this system a big deal. I don't know if my colleague has something to add, and also maybe someone else.
You added the reason why you give this such kind of school. So first question is, like, how do you plan to fix, let's say a student applied for a school, and then by the time you do the matching, the student is no longer maybe in the country, maybe he's abroad, maybe he got another scholarship. How do you fill those kind of gaps when you're doing the matching? Because you might be matching, sending 20 students to a school, and yet maybe the student is no longer available in the country. That's first. Another one, I saw the total, say this school can take maybe 500 students. And then if you're doing the matching, are you also doing the subtraction so that you are not doing the matching like over maybe the capabilities of the school? Yes.
Because of this blockchain, when you modify data, the recent data or the previous data is going to be stored on the canisters, and the new one is also going to be recorded according to the availability of the student. So no one can cheat because of that reason. For example, the head teacher of the school can say, I received this student because I didn't receive another one. Maybe he died or he went abroad, but because of the blockchain technology, if someone comes to audit, he can see the reason why he accepted the entrance of another student, viewing to the previous data that were stolen on the blocks of the ICP. Thank you.
Can I respond to you like 1 second, like 5 seconds? Actually, the question that you asked at first about the students going abroad and other institutions abroad, or if they are not even alive, that use case actually it's out of scope into our blockchain app, because our blockchain was only consisting of the distributing students that are to different schools. And that scope of maybe saying that the student has gone abroad, that's another use case where there will be, like, as my colleague said, the communication between the parents and also maybe the NESA. I don't know how that procedure is made, but I think that NESA has already implemented that process of handling those kind of matters. Yeah, because I know even though in these existing systems, they distribute students to other schools, why they don't even know if they are currently in the country or if they are abroad. Yeah, thank you so much.
Mainly those in Web 2, they were facing the problem of an authorized modification of the data, the lack of transparency, as if you know the system's data will be just modified, you can't just trust it. That reduces the transparency. Also, it was hard just to make some audits as well as many security vulnerabilities. To address this, we've proposed some solutions. The solutions for this, first of all, we've developed a system that is able just to manage the system records in immutable way. To mean that the system, when it receives the data cannot be edited or even deleted. Secondly, we developed the system just to improve or enhance the transparency. Not only that, but also the system have built-in accountability and even auditability. Also, the system have different security measures that helps it just to manage the records it have. You can ask yourself, why have we decided to develop this on the blockchain instead of using the Web 2? First of all, we've seen that the blockchain, especially this running on the ICP, have the immune to cyber attack. When I say cyber attack, those are the attacks that can be performed to the system just to modify its data or also steal some information in it. Secondly, there is the transparency and auditability. To mean that when the system is running on the blockchain, auditability is quite simple. Thirdly, the system will be decentralized and accessible in a scalable way. To mean that no matter how the system is using the many functionalities of the blockchain, it will be able to replicate so that it can support the huge traffic. The impact of our system is just to increase the community trust. To mean that you are going to contribute some funds together, our system will raise the level of trust, as you know that your funds are secure with us. The uniqueness of our system simply are the same as the benefits from the blockchain, which are the decentralized control, improving efficiency, and blockchain transparency. Next. The timeline of developing this project, this prototype we are developing up to now, was 1 month. It means that we've developed this system in the time frame of 1 month, just to receive the prototype. We can't propose the solution with forgetting how we'll be making money. Simply, we'll be making money in the subscription fees and also the service fees for some businesses. Our team will present ourselves, Amloje, ladies Jean-Felix, Daniel, and even Shuti Emmanuel. Without wasting our time, let's dive into how our current prototype is working.
So, just how it works. So, by this, you have to choose to log in with an internet identity. Just here, you have 2 internet identities just already on the ICP. Just you can choose one of them. Just due to the internet, you have to wait it until it loads. So this is the dashboard of contributor. The dashboard of contributor looks like this, and just you are going to carry some transactions so that you can see. So that you can see how it works. So just as you can see, I hope everyone is seeing there on our screen. Just you can go there if you are a contributor and just view the fundraising goals. So as you know, to contribute or fundraise in a team, just you must have first of all fundraising goals. Just there you can see, review it. For example, here we have already registered review fundraising goals. So these are registered fundraising goals, as you can see there. So it is working. Just you can contribute to all Ufasha. Just you can type the money, okay, the phone number. Just it as used.
Okay, can we use one phone number of the judges? If you agree, we can use yours. Because we are working with the live payment gateway, that's the reason why we are going to use your phone number.
Are you also taking the money?
No, we will be not taking the money. But if you confirm, we can take your money.
No.
But for now, we will not take it. Okay. 0788 24 24 63 63 73.
By clicking on contribute, just you will wait and receive the message to ask you for confirmation so that you can contribute.
I think you got the pop-up.
For sure, that's how system works when you contribute.
Once you confirm, you will receive your money. Okay.
If I can confirm, you get the
Yes, successful message.
Okay, have confirmed.
Okay, you have confirmed. You have to wait for maximum of 1 minute, just the system to receive the confirmation.
And then just after receiving your confirmation, you will be there on the fundraised list. Yes, because just you have confirmed the payment.
I really appreciate the way you are using time. It's compared to cash, it's good. So my question I have, it's not more of a question, it's a clarification. Is what role do you play? Because in your case study you were saying that it's something that happened to you and now you decided to bring a really decentralized solution to solve it. So are you like a business earning commissions from other contribution collecting agencies, or are you like the person, the business is going to do all the contributions? So what role do you play, and if you do, what access do you give to the other agencies? Like you saw that you have professional and then you also have to mobile. So what access do you give to the person who wants to help children and then the other person, like what do you pay?
Expecting that question. Just to answer it, in our presentation, maybe we were too fast for you to see it, but we've mentioned that for the terms of making money, we are just incurring the commission fee. To mean that that is a transaction fee that will be applied on any contribution that is being transacted in our system. To mean that our system will be sold by us. This is a prototype or a proof of concept that something is working. We are showing you one administrator, but we'll be having our organization controlling all administrators. To mean that an administrator is able to raise a goal, and after raising a goal, they are able to receive the payments, and after receiving the payments, they can use whatever they need. So for making money, we are just incurring the subscription fee or the commission fee. Those are two options. I think you've been certified.
Just first question is, can you please also clarify between service fee and subscription fee? I saw it on your ICP community. And another, so in your demo, so I didn't see the step where you're sending the fund to the actual person. Let's say if you're visiting a student, I'm not sure if I did put that, but let's say if you are raising fund for maybe visiting a student. So yes, the funds are really collected, which is really good. And also I love the fact that if the funds is already in the, let's say the smart contract, someone cannot delete, like the owner or the admin cannot delete the box which is created to build up the funds. So where do we, what's the step where we send the actual fund to the actual, like the person who should receive the fund?
Thank you. Be charging to the transaction that is being made in our system, while the subscription fee is the second business model where we'll be selling this system, for example, for an organization, and that organization is going to pay the subscription fee. To mean that who pays the subscription fee is not able to pay the commission fees. The commission fees, you choose one model, either service fee or subscription fee. For the second question, you've asked about actually sending the funds to the person. As Mr. Chris have mentioned, we are presenting the prototype. This is not a complete system. Those are some parts we will be improving or will be developing in the future when we get the motivation such as this hackathon.
Thanks.
I think if there is no question, thank you for your attention.
Thank you, we do appreciate you, thank you.
There are many, but I'm going to talk about a few. We have lack of transparency. Lack of transparency, we have that sometimes when we are going like to terms of politics, like political problems in the country, the government may choose to not to distribute electricity to people so as to meet their own private needs. And we are seeing we have real-time trading challenges. We cannot trade electricity when we are using traditional methods. And people have limited consumer choices because they only enjoy what they are given. And the last of these points is data security concerns. We don't have security because we are using manual methods to distribute energy and release it to the people. And this is a presentation from the studies that shows that the most place in Africa is sub-Saharan Africa that is suffering from energy poverty. And these are the countries where we come from. So as African youth, we've decided to develop a system that can solve these energy problems. For example, if we build a solar plant like this in rural areas, who is going to manage it? If it's managed by people like villagers, we are going to have the same problems we mentioned above. So if we are going to develop a blockchain system on ICP platform where this plant can be managed by blockchain and no one is in charge to control that to improve efficiency. So this is our solution. What we're going to do, we're going to create this peer-to-peer energy trading platform where we're going to have energy tokenization. People can buy and trade energy tokens on the platform and no one is owning that platform, and we're having using blockchain so that the blockchain blocks can be able to communicate on them and no one can alter the system for better future and better community development on the energy sector as described on Sustainable Development Goal number 7. So we're going to have real-time energy transaction management, and in the future we are planning that renewable energy certification using NFTs. And the interface, we're going to create a user-friendly interface for the platform, automated payments and delivery mechanisms, and community engagement, and also as awareness and training programs. So these are some of the project features. So these are the uniqueness of our project. What is this unique? We have compared our project to some of the energy companies in Zimbabwe. We have the ZTC, Zimbabwe Electric Transmission and Distribution Company. And we have seen that energy source, most of them they use like unreliable energy sources that cause impact to the world. We have energy trading mechanism, we have energy access model and blockchain for energy. We see that that company in South Sudan, it doesn't use blockchain, and that one in Chad, it doesn't use blockchain. And our project will focus on blockchain, and this will improve much improvement of the energy sector. And we have 6 comparison mechanisms. According to them, we're not going to explain all of them. These are our goals of the project. We want to empower communities, we want to empower Africa. As African youth, it is our role to develop the continent. And if we don't do it, no one will do it. Going to the next slide. This is the architecture of the ICP platform we use to develop our blockchain platform. So we have the backend, we have the front end, we have the smart contract logic, we have the token creation in terms of functions, query functions, and the challenges we are able to solve. And here we propose a timeline for the implementation of our project. We are going to launch our project starting from July, and this is done in 2025. We are going to start from the country of Zimbabwe, where I come from, because I have first-hand information of energy issues from the nation. So we are going to launch our project based on this proposed timeline in the year of 2025. And these are the team members. We have 2 Rwandans and me, I'm from Zimbabwe. So we are focusing on inclusivity on the project. And before we came to know ICP, we created our project on Web 2. And we said that people can come and buy tokens, and we're planning that we will be the ones to manage that platform. But when we came to know ICP in September, we realized that we can develop a decentralized energy platform where no one will manage the system, but only the blocks on a blockchain can be able to share information to improve efficiency, security, and scalability. So we're going to show you the Web 2 that we created before, and then we move to our Web 3 we came to develop after knowing about ICP.
System, we tried to make a simple user interface which had to manage the energy tokens and also the users and the transactions. So we had to use the backend of Motoko. So we had an issue just to handling the token creation. So for us, we wanted the smart contract logic, which would help to represent the energy representatives and the metadata between the amount of the price, and also the owner, so that you could have that token creation, which would allow the users to meet the energy tokens and also transfer them securely. So we will have a problem with putting in records and also getting the. So please, the audience. My current speaker had said, so what we had here, it was like a platform where we would be trading energy. So we tried to make a decentralized system based on the Web3. So this decentralized system was able to use the ICP smart contracts, though for us technically we were not able to handle the token creation. So we tried to make sure that though on the front end of our Web3, we made sure that the users were able to register and also create the energy tokens, and they would be able to trade them and also make the transactions securely, so that this would allow the users to make the energy tokens and also transfer them securely. So that was all. Sorry for inconveniences.
Okay, we thank you for your time and consideration. And your colleague talked about energy and token. So I want to maybe clarify on that one, if by energy also do you mean token. So that's first. Another thing, so you say this is a Web 2 version. So now focus on the one chosen ICP. So I want to understand this system. Maybe you correct me. How maybe I'm trying to understand how this is meeting or is matching like mining context. So people with more like solar panels will get like more energy, right? And then let's say if I have like one solar panel, I'll get like maybe few energy, and then another person with maybe 100 of solar panels will get like much energy, right? So now I'm thinking, how do you plan to add the equity if maybe like I don't have much money and I'm poor and I need energy and I only have like one solar panel? Maybe do you have any plan for those kind of users?
Right, so if you got your own solar panel which are many, that will solve it.
So that means you will be like the person having more panels will be combining or sharing with the people with few energy.
Okay, our project is focusing on developing communities. So we are going to find funds to extract funds. Then we are going to go to communities. We put a solar power plant. We put this solar power plant. We cannot assign someone or manual methods to manage it. We need to distribute power to the communities, even those power plants of the government. So how are we going to manage electricity? We are going to use this platform. And this is what is going to manage electricity when it's distributing to the people. I think that one is clear.
Yeah, it's clear. It's just, let's an example. We remove the government, so then we go to the actual users in provinces. So, and that will be like your real asset, if I could call it, and maybe your real, like primary law in your business. So I'm trying to understand how the people with, let's say, few solar panels and people with many solar panels, do they have an equity or are they sharing the energy?
No, they are not sharing energy because the people with many solar panels, for last year what we checked was the usage of the energy. So they are able, like this platform or this ICP will help us to enable the energy storage so that the users will be able to trade the stored energy. If you got much energy or not using, if you got many solar panels, so you will be able to trade that stored energy and also further incentivizing the renewable energy adoption. Yeah, that's the issue. I think I clear.
Yeah, it's clear. I was asking, what is a good project, and we have so many private maybe district where we don't have like energy, so this can be a good. Thanks.
And that we're trying to do that using ICP blockchain. You may be wondering what is blockchain. So blockchain is a decentralized and distributed ledger that records transactions in a way.
Said about the problem and the solution. So here I am to talk about our mission. You must be wondering, what are these kids doing here? So our mission is to establish trust and integrity in the digital realm by providing a secure and reliable solution for verifying authenticity of digital assets through blockchain technology. I think you have all got what my friend said about blockchain. So here are our objectives. The first one is to educate stakeholders about the prevalence and risk of digital fraud. Implement a robust proof of authenticity system to combat digital fraud. Foster a culture of trust and transparency in the digital landscape. Empower industries to protect their digital assets and intellectual property. So here are our targeted audience. So all those who deal with digital assets may be digital art, music, or even other documents. So there are digital content creators, government agencies, digital asset agencies, managers, consumers and end users, even others. So here are the services we provide with our DApps platform. Proof of authenticity verification. I think you can all read here, so there's no need for me to read for you. Consultation and integration, asset registration and ownership tracking, and custom solutions. While presenting, I got a question. What do you think is our innovation and creativity? I think my friend is going to answer this question.
Digital that's more like into tech, but the art world has been left behind in a very significant way. So digital assets certain were like why art? Why can't you also bring it along with the development of tech that's coming up? So, I don't know about anyone, but for me, I've never seen anything as authenticity check for any artwork. So that's why we got it here. We got like a way for us to like check the ownership or the authenticity of any artwork that a person can bring on. And the fun part comes in that when a person publishes their art, it doesn't mean that everyone will just have access to whatever that you've published. The fun part is that like the artist can have the consent of putting on a percentage of a royalty or a fee that whoever tries to tamper with it or tries to buy it, something like that, that royalty will be given to that artist. So they'll make even money even after the initial purchase, after the initial sale of their artwork. So that's where our uniqueness comes in. It's like bringing the art world into tech, into blockchain, into authenticity, where you have to know that most people are like doubt art workers because they like to work with people that are well known. And I also personally think that's better, like to work with someone that's well known and has a prestigious status. But this time with blockchain, you have to like have the opportunity to check this person's authenticity and know that this person is legit, this person is valid. So far, we have competitors, but I don't know if I can call it lab or something. So far, there are no competitors in Rwanda, but they are abroad, like Block AI and.
But before I can just walk you through the prototype of how the asset will look like. Firstly, at the landing page, this is for welcoming a user, and yeah, he or she can get started. And this is for making payment to acknowledge the user that he or she will have to make a payment for the assets to be the owner of the assets. And this is for logging in, just and signing up. Okay. This is the landing page where the customer will be allowed to view the different assets online. There may be the digital shoes, the digital arts, and you can maybe choose to view all assets, the assets he or she has added into cart. And okay, you can go to the assets that he has by searching, and he or she may be allowed to view one of the products or assets. And this is where the ICP blockchain that we're using will become. After he or she chooses the asset he or she wants to own or wants to buy, he may. Okay. As you've seen in the last page, the user clicks on the asset that he or she wants to own, and he is redirected to the page of the QR code of the asset, because for the assets to be secured, to keep their originality, there will be the provision of the QR code, so that when the user wants to own it, he or she will first verify the authenticity of it, and after scanning the QR code, he will be directed to this page, and he will be allowed to input the ID that he has scanned from the QR code, and he will verify the ID. If the ID is the same as the ID in the database of us, he will be allowed to. He will see that the asset he is trying to own is authentic. And if the ID is not the same, he will not be able to buy it, because that's not the originality that he or she wants. Here you can go into cards to buy and to see the payment methods, and add the addresses where the assets go to, and this is for paying. And after paying, the asset becomes yours.
This digital assets is great. So I have about 2 questions. But first, correct me if I'm wrong. So this is all about NFTs, right? Non-fungible tokens. Because you're dealing with digital assets. I even saw NFTs on your Figma designs. So it's basically digital assets. That's the one you are doing here right now. Like taking like a picture, then make it an asset. Make it have like money value or something like that. So, if you let me first go to your first context. Let's say you want to fix, maybe to check the authenticity. Do you have a metric for solving, maybe solving the issue for the people who have been mocking or using other people's work? Because like right now, if you go on YouTube, like for the old videos, you find that people who are listing those videos are not like really the ones owning them. So that's first. If you have like a metric, I mean, if you have like a plan or metric to solve, let's say we want to launch this next month, and we want to also fix the past gaps. So how do you, if you have like a metric or like a plan solving the people who have been mocking or using other people's work? Next question would be, oh yeah, so those assets on your platform, so are you holding all those assets on your platform, or the people posting that assets is the one owning them?
Okay, there is owners of the assets and the people who want to be the owner of the assets. That's also like the buyers and the sellers. There is someone who owns the asset and wants to do like transaction to transfer the ownership of that asset to another person. And for that person who wants to own the asset, he or she will first have to check if the asset he or she is trying to get is origin, because you may find yourself owning the asset which is just fake.
Are you harnessing the power of blockchain in any way to verify or enhance confirming that this is really authentic? Because in my opinion, is that only one person is going to be like, yeah, this is authentic because I registered it first and yeah, that's it. So is there any other way to, like another step that you add to be like, yeah, yes, we get it, the person is the first who registered it, but is there any other way that you use to confirm that that thing is authentic?
Creating the QR code, those QR codes will contain everything about the registered product. So it will contain some unique ID and everything, all details about the asset and even the owner. So when someone, like, say if you register the asset first, why you are not the owner and the owner is not, like maybe the owner will come second and register the product. By registering, you find that like the product already exists, or his product says that it's not authentic. By that time, what we do is checking in our database the product that was firstly registered as authentic. That's why we say that there will be some fees that will be charged to that person who claimed to put the product that is authentic and find that it's not authentic. And that's where he said that those owners are willing to gain money before actually even selling their product. Thank you.
Here we have we have many questions and their solutions, but here we have summary of them. Firstly is how does the system ensure transparency in transactions? The platform keeps permanent and interchangeable record for every transaction. Second is this system be used for both digital and physical art? Yes. the system is flexible and very suitable and can track both digital and physical artwork, ensuring that the same ownership and the profit sharing principles apply in both cases. That is, someone else claim ownership of art after purchasing it? No. Answer is no. The system uses a unique digital verification process to ensure a securing link to art to the digital arts, preventing further claims or misrepresentation. Here we have, let me use my language in order to be understandable in the same level. Ahangaha dufite project ariko wakwibaza ngo ukubera iki twahisemo gukoresha blockchain tudakoresheje ubundi buryo dusanzwe tuzi. Ahangaha icyambere turabanza dusobanukirwe blockchain ni iki. Blockchain ni uburyo ubikamo amakuru udakoresheje runaka, ariko uburyo wabikamo amakuru ariko udakoresheje sava wenda iri ahantu runaka, ahubwo ugakoresha some devices cyangwa se devices ziri kuri the same network. So hano dufite impamvu nyinshi. Cyambere nuko amakuru wabitse muri wakoresheje ubika mu buryo bwa blockchain ntabwo ahinduka. Ikindi kandi amakuru aba yizewe, ntabwo wayakorera copyright, ntabwo wayamanipulatinga cyangwa umuntu waze abe yakwiba igihangano cyawe agitwara uko abonye. Ikindi kandi hano nuko bakora amasezerano ari mu mucyo, ku buryo hadakenerwa abaguza runaka, kandi umuntu ufite igihangano cyiwe akaba yabona inyungu mu buryo bwihuse kandi bworoshye. Ahangaha turavuga nanone ku bijyanye n'innovations. Innovation wakwibaza ngo se ko hari izindi systeme abantu bakora ibihangano byabo ku giti cyabo cyangwa se aba artist bakoresha, iyi ngiyi yaba ije igiye gukemura iki? Icyambere twabonye ni uko umuntu uzajya ukora igihangano cyiwe, mu rugero ushobora kuba njye naravutse mfite ubuhanga cyangwa se nshoboye kudizayininga igishusho runaka nkakidizayininga neza, ariko kubera yuko wenda njyewe ntari kuri level iri hejuru cyangwa se ntazwi, undi muntu akaza yitwaje ko afite amafaranga ye cyangwa se adushopo akaba yavuga ati reka nguhe amafaranga ntware igishushanyo cyawe, akagitwara bikaba birangira aho akagenda akigurisha agenda cyunguka, nyamara wowe wagitangiye bikaba birangira aho ngaho nta gice bifasha umuryango wawe. Ahangaha rero innovation hari nuko ino systeme umuntu wese uzajya wiregistaringamo ashyizemo igihangano cyiwe, nuko icyo izajya ikora nuko buri uko kizajya kigurishwa inyungu, uwo muntu azajya kigurisha abona amafaranga, ariko na wa wundi wagikoze the original artist aboneho inyungu.
Didn't have much time, but the idea of the project was profit sharing, right? So do you have any like UI profit sharing scenarios? Because I only see the relationship at the bottom. If you have scenarios showing, let's say we have four artists, A, B, C, D. Let's say I'm creating a song. Then I sell my song to person B, then person B share the song to C, then to person D. So can you maybe in theory show how person D will get the profit like from person A? And also considering in mind, if I'm the client buying the song from the last person, if we have like a line of 20 people, I think also it might increase the price of the people buying the song. So maybe you can also maybe touch on that. Another thing is back to the chain of person A, B, C, D. If the last person D having the song, what if person A claim? Because you have in your PowerPoint, you have a point saying no claim. So when the art is sold out, there's no claim. And what if like the person want to buy again the song from the last person having the artwork?
n'umuriro ntabwo ari mwese muzagenda mubona profit ijyanye n'igihangano cyanjye. Njyewe wakoze igihangano ni njye jyenyine ufite igishushanyo cyangwa igihangano cyanjye kizagenda kigurishwa, ni njye jyenyine uzabona profit. Nimba uyu munsi urugero Alisa agura igishushanyo amaze kukigura akigurishije na senti, Alisa yaguye igishushanyo namaze kubona amafaranga yanjye, nakigurisha na senti namwishyura hari amafaranga runaka, wenda urugero 5% y'amafaranga yamwishyura nanjye azajya kuri konti yanjye. Noneho senti nayo nakigurisha ntabwo Alisa azajya nawe kukibona hirya, ahubwo inyungu zizongera zigarutse kuri jyewe njye wakoze icyo gihangano, ntabwo ari bose bazagenda babona profit.
Wenda ikindi twakongeraho sisiteme no gufasha kugira ngo abantu bafite, hari abantu baba bafite ubwenge bwo gukora ikintu cyiza ariko kubera ko badafite support cyangwa se abantu basapoti, ugasanga abantu baje njyewe urugero ufite amafaranga mubwiye yuko biri simple kugira ngo mwajya ariko ngenzi integrity kirimo cyangwa se nzi agaciro gihagaze. Ibyo ngibyo rero nibyo twashatse kugira ngo ino systeme umuntu uzajya uyikoresha akiregisteringa agire ku buryo n'abazamukomokaho bose uko kizagenda gikomeza kigurwa inyungu zamugarukeho, bitabujije nuko n'abandi bajya, kuko ashobora kukigurira ubu nkakimuhereza ku mafaranga make ariko we yajya kujya kukigurisha akabona amafaranga atanganye nayo ngenda gikoze, kandi nyamara kirimo ibintu byinshi. Hanyuma kugira ngo rero tuzafashe wa muntu wagikoze original artist, iwe azajya abona amafaranga uko bazagenda bagurisha, like nk'urugero rwa tapendika mu kazi.
Ikindi twavuga aho ngaho niba ngiye n'igishushanyo ruguru umuntu akora ikintu akagenda akibajyana n'umenye ngo nibwo wagikoze, ariko nikimara imyaka 30 uwo muntu ashobora kuba yamenyekana nawe akavuga ati yego naguze igishushanyo sinzi nyiracyo ariko nkeneye ikindi kimeze nkacyo, akamenya umuntu yajya kubwira akamukorera. Ni nk'umuntu bizafasha umwayitiste nawe kumenyekana, kuba nawe ashobora kuba yakura amafaranga menshi kandi yamenyekana nawe yazamuka agatera imbere.
Freelancers can get job, do that job, and is specialized in job seekers for blockchain online. Can continue to next slide. Okay, as you see, as introduction said, as traditional job portals often fail to meet the specific requirements of the blockchain sector, our portal is here to design, is here and designed to be as a bridge of employer and employees blockchain sectors. And here is the reason why we thought this project. From our research, we found that global demand for blockchain developers has increased by 300% over the last 20 years. And 85% of companies report difficulties in finding qualified Web3 developers. Also, the traditional job portal failed to address that issue. 50% found that they had a mismatch type of developer because they don't have a true or a real portal that will match the calling type of developer of blockchain and that manager who want them. This portal has a few features as seen on the screen. It has user-friendly interface for both job seekers and employers. It also handles advanced search based on user specification or manager's requirement. We have also a feature which is not yet integrated but will be integrated later. We will be integrating LinkedIn and GitHub profile so managers can explore the profiles of the job seekers in order to hire the correct ones. And also we put the feature for verify and really blockchain developers in order to know who have experience, who have much experience in blockchain development. Also, we have dedicated sections for freelance and remote opportunity, which will be a good feature for both freelancer and I can give microphone to my brother so he can continue through exploring our project so we can show how each feature will work. Thank you.
Thanks so much. So before I walk you through the project, maybe clear this one. As in recent years, blockchain developers, blockchain and artificial intelligence are trending topics. It's difficult to find a place where you can get Web3 developers. So decentralized freelance marketplace is a place where recruiters can get easily, specifically Web3 developers, specifically in Rwanda. So imagine if you are looking for a Web3 developer right now, you have to invite your friend. But what if there is a platform where you can go and find the brands or the profile of the established Web3 developers who are ready for work? For example, you don't need to ask your friend. For example, if we finish the bootcamp here in ICP Rwanda, someone wants a graduate from ICP Rwanda. It's easy for us. For example, if you have a platform where after you graduate in ICP Rwanda, you go there, you read your brand, you read your profile, you even put the project that you've been working on related to the blockchain, so that if the recruiter comes to the platform, he will spot you easily if he is looking for a Web3 developer.
For your presentation, the whole idea of decentralizing finding jobs, it's really needed. So thank you for your amazing idea. Now I have a question about the employment. Like, you would find a Web3 developer and then you find that you've already employed them for 7 months, for like 7 hours a day, and then another employer also comes and also employs the same person for 7 or 8 hours, and the third person, so that adds up to 21 hours in one day, which is not practical. So how do you ensure that that thing doesn't happen? How do you ensure that employees who gets the job never gets to be hired through the platform by another person?
Someone gets hired on the platform, you can mark him that he's employed. So that if the recruiter is looking into his profile, you see that he is already employed with another task. So that he understands if he hired, he understands maybe the bit rate is different because he's already working on another project.
You can manage the funds at the platform. You can manage the payment entity. I have also RESTful APIs, like it can allow Momo on the Airtel Money. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Next. As it, here the individuals can use this service while managing their personal payments. Business can use this doing during its everyday services, like serving its customers. And here the developers can also use this payment IP to access some of its services to proceed with their development using its platform. Yeah. As the project structure, the backend uses some Node.js, Express, and Makoto. And we are here emphasizing on Makoto because it is why we use it mainly. Next. Let me call my colleague to proceed with them.
For ICP principle, I do payment selection process
in the browser plan to complete the transaction. Another is balance management. This app can help user to manage balance and add withdrawal funds. Let me call Ada for help.
Thank you. The cases may come with a SA companies under the customer subscription, the communication, process payment for data plan, e-commerce, flexible payment plans for the product while accessing the web, fintech, track balance, process payment, future enhancement. Here it is a future reference we need to approach. Admin dashboard, monitor users and payments, additional payments, integration, script, PayPal, crypto, and others. Notification system may come on SMS on your mobile and email address. Deployment, it's deployed in back end, AYS or Digital Ocean, back in ICP Canister, deployed using DApps for decentralized management. Another deployment is front end. Deployment on NetLife, Basel, or GitHub pages.
You just said that it wasn't able to be deployed. Now, my question is, can you describe for me so far what you were able to, your app, like your whole project, what it was in theory? Explain to me in theory what you were able to do so far.
Thank you. You reach out to the platform and you ask it to, you get the interface where you are admin, yeah. Like for me, I'm saying for the platform owner, but for the user, who the customer, they come and they come and see the subscription plan. Like there is 3 plans. There is for business, there is for individual, and there is for developers. Developers who can develop their subsystem within the system. They can come and maybe extensively go with developers part, and they can add, depending on how they want their subsystem to be running, they can add their functions. Yeah. And for the individuals, there is different services they may need. For example, the personal revenue management. They may be managing their bank accounts through the platform. And for the businesses, there is our idea was like to help them to manage their customers, like they track payments, they track transactions, and all those kinds of stuff. So thank you.
abantu bayitabiriye ubushizeho nibo bantu baje hano babishakashya harimo umuntu ubera munsi watsinze ariko atari hano urihisha imbere bera muri zose urumva azagutsinda
oya
zose
oya ni ukuvuga ngo nyuma y'iyacu harakurikiraho izindi
kuko
niko twese tuza tuvuga tuza dushaka gutsinda
uze gutsinda iya guys faranga uri guhatanira gutsinda iya
guys ni guhatanira kuri iyi mpamvu ubundi turashaka
kuba uwa mbere gutsinda iya guys
uwa mbere ndumva muhamagara
tumuha amashyi adatahira aho
amashyi nyamuneka iri ni irushanwa ryateguwe na ICP Rwanda.
Ngiye ku bwanjye ntabwo ndiyumva neza ariko narebye gusa nyine ndumva ndi proud ya RCA in general ko twashoboye kugera hano muri hackathon ya ICP. Ni ibintu byiza cyane especially muri
uretse gato yewe rero ukuntu nteye nkunda amashyi abaye amashyi nayo nayanjye basi mubaye
kuvuga ngo especially ko nyine RCA nyine ada blockchain so ku explain indi blockchain nyine nka ICP byari byiza cyane nyine ubwatulani bishyashya byinshi inama navuga ni uko nyuma y'amezi 3 bazaze hakiri kare kandi bizi ko muzabakira neza kuko nuko natwe mwatwakira.
murakoze reka turebe none uburyo gutsinda y'amafaranga to interact with us and share the more information and details about this hackathon. So according to the social medias we used and how we asked you to share this information, there is a man named Arubaz Biharaniye has shared and used this hashtag of ICP Rwanda September Hackathon 2024 and reached to 3,177 people. So let's clap for that man. He has reached more than the crowd that we are gathering here. Thank you to me, Mr. Biharaniye. So he wins in the $25 prize pool a $10. Clap for Biharaniye. Another man named Patrick, who is he go by the handle Patrick, who is he has also reached 2,232 people on his social media. But those people I'm announcing are all day here. Patrick, who is a big Biharaniye. I hear. Okay, if you are here, you may stand up and greet this crowd. Emizo Kwizera. Goes by the advance Emizo Kwizera. We also reached 1,329 people. The last contestant of this prize pool also goes by Arubaz You with the 10, they reached 1,210 people on his social media. So we cross that for here 4 people have won their 25 prize pool. So next if we share the information to share our event or sessions hackathon, please be proud of sharing the information. Thank you.
Welcome another guest from Lisa. So we'd like to welcome Dr. Irene, who joined us this evening. Dr. Irene, can you please stand? So I would like to share you what we have checked. As I said in the morning, we checked to. So I can congratulate you all. You really did an amazing thing. It was not an easy decision for us. We have discussed a lot, but we had to come with the results of top 3 winners. So according to what external judges brings to me and what I have noticed, so we bring all the marks together and check our top 3 winners. So I'm going to call the top 3 winners. I'm going to start on the third team. So the third team Please help me to congratulate the young ladies from Crowder Coding Academy to win the target race for the digital assets. So you may help me to come afloat, and I would like to invite Dr. Rene, Dr. Adolf to please come and help us to award the young ladies. And please keep it up, you are young, so the next years will be good.
Teams that have won some awards, there is kind of merit to what they have won and what they did. Just, you can also clap for them because they did very, very good, tremendous work. Just clap for them. And I also want to thank all participants for this hackathon. It was quite a very kind of yeah. So you can go and prepare yourself so that in that hackathon you can come very well prepared to win some other amount of money, of course. Yes. On behalf of myself and my team, we want to thank you for this quota that we are ending. So it was quite challenging, but also we managed to do some kind of evangelism the way we used to do it. And whenever we had to call you showed up, and that's a good thing to thank you for. And I'm not taking much of your time. I want to welcome the Principal of Research and Development from RISA to deliver your note and of course a closing remark for our hackathon today. Please clap for him.
Ngiriwe muvuga Kinyarwanda mwese ndagira. Do we speak all Kinyarwanda? Do Kinyarwanda twese? Nini utavuga kivuga? Turashaka kujya dushyira ikoranabuhanga mu Kinyarwanda. Birashoboka? Yes. Murakoze ndabona munaniwe. You've been here since morning. Ariko hari abantu batwanye amafaranga abandi bimeze bite n'ubutaha cyangwa mwayafashe ubushize mwayafashe ubushize. So thank you very much. I really want to congratulate the team for organizing this event. In terms of capital, let's know creating the jobs. Do you know how many jobs we need to create for the next 5 years? NST2. Murazizi? Muzizi. Murigene musome NST2 next time. So the meaning of these events should at least have, among the objectives, creating jobs. Among others, a capacity building. So any support you need from the government, Changwa Ministry, Changwa Risa, to Zaibaha. I'm very happy to honor very young student from Rwanda Coding Academy here participating in this event. I think I saw one of the ladies in the Unipod kiss when I was there. I was impressed. From all over Rwanda Coding Academy coming here. I guess some others are coming from North Kigali. So innovation and that's why we recently have been setting up innovation hubs in secondary cities. If you are here and you don't live in Kigali, feel free to come to us. One of our machines, organizing the Kigali Kodwa, innovation hubs. I was not here when you are doing all the projects. I guess if you have projects that we think can become real businesses, come to us, we can find a way to support you and fund you. So, thank you very much, and I see you again in the next hackathon. Thank you again.